Hey everybody, it is Dean DeCosta. Today we're going to talk a tool I've talked about before, but something that's been added to it that I think makes it really, really, really good. So, first things first, this is called Socialist. Um, and here's what we got. We have the LinkedIn, ways to search within LinkedIn, GitHub, Bloomberg, Meetup, Zing, ResearchGate, Google Scholar, Doxomity, and Health Grades. So what we're going to start with is the LinkedIn one because that's where the new thing actually will work from. So I'm going to go into the LinkedIn search, and as you can see, you get choices: company name, headline, location, whatever. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to search specifically for myself, just so I can show you the new piece to this that I think is really important. So I'm just going to search Dean DaCosta. Don't know how many Dean DaCostas there is out there, probably a billion. And here we go. So the question is which one's which is which is which is which. I can already tell you right now the top one is me. Evidently, there are 100 Dean DaCostas, which I think is freaking hilarious. Um, but I know the top one's me because I know my title and everything that goes with it. I'm going to copy that URL. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here to Contact Finder. With Contact Finder, which is the new thing they've added, you can either use a LinkedIn URL or first name, last name, company name, and company domain to find contact info. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to use the URL and I'm going to put submit. And we're going to give it a minute and look what we get. We get my name, where we're located. That's a good email. That's a good email. That's a good email. That no longer is a good email, but that's okay. And you can copy them all. That is a good phone number, and interesting enough, an unlisted number. And then you get a whole bunch of links about where I'm at. This is really cool. The fact that it's able to do that is really cool. So let's go back and let's go back and do a different search in the agents and try doing the other way of finding people. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick on something good. We're going to pick on developer, Seattle. Oops, pardon me, Seattle, greater Seattle area. We'll do a keyword of Java, and let's get something. And so what I'm looking for is I want to get name, company, that kind of stuff. And so what we're going to get is we're going to get Lawrence Mooney, who appears to work for Google. Great. We love all this stuff. So we've got this. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually open another iteration of Socialist so that I can go to the contact finder and easily do this. So first thing we know his name is Lawrence Mooney. So I'm going to actually copy this entire thing right here. Copy and bring it over here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick it up there for now. And I'm only sticking it up there just so I have it in front of me so I can spell everything right because Lord knows everybody should know by now spelling is not one of my strong suits. Um, Company name is Google and the company domain is google.com. So let's see, did I spell everything right? Moroni, Lawrence, it looks like I spelled everything right. Let's get rid of that because that's not going to be valid. And let's submit and see what we get. So it's going to go do its thing. Now, I haven't tested this part of it. So this is going to be interesting. And as you can see, it didn't find anything. Okay, that happens. No tools 100%. So let's go ahead and go back here and try to find somebody else that maybe can give us a little more juice. Let's try, and maybe give us somebody. Let's go ahead and try the Seth Juarez one. So copy. We're going to put it up here. We're going to change this to say Seth, and this is going to be Juarez. Um, Juarez, and we know this is Microsoft.com, and well, we put these in the wrong place, so let's do Seth Juarez, and now this is going to be Microsoft. Yep. Okay, let's try this one. Yep, it isn't going to work. Why? Because that's not a URL. So let's try it again. That was my bag. I screwed up. And we got an email. Work email, but it's still an email. And that's probably the right email, I suspect, because I actually know who this is. As a matter of fact, I know it's the right email. So there you go. So that's how simple it is. So you have two parts of this. You have your agents, which allows you to do searches into different things, GitHub, Bloomberg, Meetup, and everything. Now, Meetup I find interesting because with Meetup, it's a little tougher than people realize because there isn't always enough info to really do much with these people. It really can be frustrating. So I'm going to search just Seattle and Java, and you get these, and you got user groups and stuff. But the question is, do you have enough info? Like this person's just Justin. That's not really enough info to do any searches to find email addresses. I mean, a lot of them do not give you the information. So what's going to happen is you're going to have to do a little research. So we're going to actually open this meetup group. You're going to see his name is Justin. We got a picture. He's not a founding member. Um, and everything. Because the founding members are right there, you usually always get their first name. So what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to do a little work here to try to figure out who it is. One of the first things I like to do is a simple picture search, because the pictures are pretty good. Now Google's gonna screw this up. You see, it says this and gentleman because they want to add something to it to make it look like, hey, this picture looks like this. They're not doing a one-to-one actual comparison to the picture like they used to. So I added the word Justin in Java and it didn't help me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back here. We know it's the Seattle Java's user group. So I'm going to actually copy this entire thing. Now I'm not going to guarantee you this works because I really have no way of knowing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the word Justin. I'm going to add the group in here and I'm going to try it again, see if maybe we get a little better thing. No guarantee we will. All we do all we do is we end up getting the same info. We get that, and then evidently he's also a member of this particular group as well. So that's not going to help us. So finding more information on this Jedi isn't going to be simple. The next thing I would probably do is go ahead and do a LinkedIn search, and I'm going to do a sales search. Use sales search, another tool I got, and go down to LinkedIn New, and let's see if LinkedIn finds anything on him. Assuming I'm signed in, which you never know with me. I'm half the times I don't sign in. Okay, and so there's 70 possibilities, and I'm betting you money if we go through them, we'll find Justin. If he's a Java developer, he's here in Seattle, we're going to find him. And once we find him, we got his URL, then we go back, we use the tool, and we're good to go. So you can do it. Meetup is one of the toughest places to search under because and source under because there's not a one thing. You're going to have to jump from one to another to really find what you want. But the key is, and what's really cool is the new contact finding portion of the tool is working. I mean, it found me off my LinkedIn profile, found the other person off that. So 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, to quote Meatloaf. So this is a really cool tool and really does a good job of finding contact information. Definitely a tool to start paying attention to and watching, especially with the contact finding. It was a good tool before, don't get me wrong. Does some good searching stuff, allows you to do a whole bunch of stuff. But now with the contact finding, it's taken that next evolution. So this is Dean DeCosta. We're talking socialist and specifically the newest part of it, the contact finding.